Trying to find a place I went wrong. I got a couple problems, but I'll make it alone. I can't right all my wrongs, but I can write them in songs.
What's up, everybody?
And welcome back to the cave.
Y'all, are you tired?
Cause I am.
I'm very much so tired.
It's like 8:45, almost 9 o'clock at night right now.
Man, and I still gotta go to the store. I still need to get some things. I'm cooking gumbo tomorrow.
And I'm eating gumbo tomorrow.
I mean, like, yeah, it's a little hot or whatever, but I'm the type of person, I believe gumbo can be cooked year round. I don't know what everybody else wants. It's not even cold enough for gumbo. I hate that for you.
I feel like it's a Louisiana thing too, though.
Me, yeah.
We really don't care.
Really don't.
Food is food. You're wrong.
And then again, though, if anything goes to rice, I'm down for it. I love rice.
Rice, potatoes, chicken, I can always eat.
Yeah.
And you can do so much with them.
And recently I've gotten on pizza. I eat pizza a lot too. I can eat pizza a lot. I don't eat it a lot. That's big back, y'all. That's a lot of bread. But like, I can eat it a lot. Like, I don't get tired of pizza.
I actually feel that too. Pizza's like it's a feel-good food.
Yeah.
And it's a convenient food. So if you ain't got nothing to eat, you just go get you a pizza real quick and you good.
Exactly. I know for a fact they do give me an ice cream. It's been a minute.
I feel that. It ain't been a minute for me, but I feel that though.
Anyways, we're here rambling, talking about food. You know, we got to warm y'all up a little bit, right? But you know why I asked if y'all was tired?
Tell them why.
I was waiting for them to answer.
Oh,
yeah. Wrong. No, that's not what it is. It's because today's episode is about compassion fatigue.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Ooh, call on me. I got my hand up there.
You got some crowd. You might have some crowd.
You see me sitting right here.
Hold on. I think it looks like I got a question over there.
See, you ain't right.
Okay. I'm
They
like,
be
all right.
your own people.
No, I'm just saying. I'm going to give him first.
Forget him.
Nothing. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. White.
I'm gonna ask for everybody out there, what is compassion fatigue? As a licensed therapist, a social worker, psychiatrist, psychologist, I'm just gonna give you all these things.
I'm not a psychiatrist now.
No, you wearing all these hats today. Tell us what it is.
Compassion fatigue is usually when like you grow tired or you feel drained or overwhelmed from always being compassionate, hence compassion fatigue. Being compassionate as in like being there for people or listening to people talk about their emotions all the times or just, being there for somebody more than just physically but like emotionally and mentally as well. That is compassion fatigue.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, tired of being sick and tired, but that's good too.
I mean,
at an emotional level.
Yeah.
That's real good.
Yeah. But then, like, compassion fatigue, it's something that, like, a lot of people experience, but they don't necessarily know it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like earlier today we was talking, I was like, Jared, you're experiencing compassion fatigue. He's like, oh. Well, that makes sense.
I had no idea.
Crazy.
My emotional intelligence is still relatively low.
You guys, I'm telling you, it's much better than what it used to be.
That don't say much.
It says a lot, Jared. But so question, for you really,
Mm-hmm.
What does compassion fatigue look like, and who you think suffers from it the most?
I think I can answer the second part, but more faster than I'm stuttering now. I can answer the second part easier than I can answer the first part.
Okay.
Yeah, automatically.
Mm.
And the reason I say that is because, and I don't have any, usually we got science and statistics and all that kind of stuff. But the reason I say that is because of the way that we're wired, down to like just the way that we think and the way we compartmentalize. I feel like we experience, I almost said fashion fatigue, compassion fatigue on a different level because it's like we don't know what it looks like. Mm-hmm. And as men, we're usually quiet when it comes to emotional stuff. We can talk all day about sports, about TV shows, about movies, about work, all this other stuff. But I feel like when we talk about emotions, men are relatively quiet. Mm-hmm. And so to me, that tells me two things. One, we're probably wrestling with our own emotions and trying to navigate those. Mm-hmm. And then two, we're probably always listening to people tell us theirs. Oh. And so we probably get to a point of burnout and aren't even aware of it. Mm-hmm. That's why I would say men.
That's real good. I would have to agree, but also kind of disagree. Because honestly, well, aside from particular professions like, nurses and therapists, we be tired, y'all. And like just people who work in like healthcare or like some type of social services or work with people in general, like on a regular, to where it requires you to give a lot to them. Those people definitely experience it the most, for sure, and don't necessarily recognize it either. But I was gonna say women experience it the most.
That's interesting. Okay,
and,
tell me more.
And my reason for saying that is because like they're constantly giving and giving emotionally, because like you said, us men, we aren't too emotionally intelligent for the most part.
Yeah.
We don't experience a lot of emotions or like tell a lot of emotions and stuff of that sort. So a lot of the times, in any capacity, in any, like for anybody, it's always a woman who is always there for them emotionally or, mentally and stuff of that sort. In most cases, not all cases, but in most cases, it's always the women who are doing that. Not to mention mothers. Maybe I know they get tired. They get tired of hearing their child, mama, this and that. You probably had a long day. Don't want to talk about that. You exhausted.
Right,
you feel me? You just worked a long shift. You got to come home and deal with that. Tired, compassion fatigue. I just don't want to hear it. And nowadays I understand why mama has such an attitude. They have to come home from work.
Could be thought out.
Shoot, mama didn't cook, so I had to do that.
Well, yeah.
No shade, mama, but you didn't. But yeah, so but like I would definitely say it's more so women, because like they are really, really always pouring out and just like, having to deal with a lot of the emotional aspect because men don't necessarily do so.
That's true.
Yeah. That was my counter argument.
No, actually, now that you've said that and I'm looking at it again, I'm more inclined to agree with you then.
Yeah.
When you take it from that aspect. See, I wasn't looking at it. Like, I agree with that. Because they be pouring it out.
They be pouring it out.
And it's like empty cup, and they still, shaking and trying to shake something out of it.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's real.
Yeah. So but at the same time though, that brings to my next question: do men experience compassion fatigue? Compassion. What's wrong with it?
No.
We said fashion because like we need retail therapy real bad. Y'all send money.
Right.
we need retail therapy.
That would be wonderful.
But what it looks like. No, I'm gonna go back to what it looks like after we answered. Like, do men experience it? You pretty much answered it. Like, men experience compassion fatigue, and like I agree with that. But I also say men experience compassion fatigue. The men who experience it the most is men who aren't, all that emotional or good with dealing with that or whatever, and they get a woman who is very emotional, and she always needs to, talk about something, or she's always feeling something, and this and that, and you're her person that she confides in. Dude be like, I don't hear that crap. I'm tired.
You get tired.
I just don't have it in me. Like I just don't want, and like that comes off as like he don't care, but like truly, probably just wholeheartedly don't have the compassion for that, and that's the only way he can communicate it. Because most men don't think like to be like, baby. Excuse me, I burp.
No, you good.
So
that's that heat.
Excuse me. Yeah, shut
It's
up.
a fire.
But like they don't necessarily think to be like, like baby, I'm pretty tired. Is this something that's really, really important to you right now? Because if not, let's just, can we talk about this another time when I have more capacity or something like that?
Yeah.
I promise you, a woman heard you say this, she'd be like, okay. Like, cause now you just communicated just like, I just don't have it in me. And now she's more so just like, what, are you okay?
Right.
You need to talk about something? Or you just need to be, okay, cool. Because now, like, versus you just being like, I don't want to hear that. They'd be like, well, dang. So what is it? You feel me?
Come across bad.
It can come across bad, So like, I definitely say those particular men definitely experience it the most. Or men who work in like fields like nursing or therapy, or fathers. Fathers can definitely experience compassion fatigue, especially if they're involved heavily in their child's life. If they ain't that involved and they leave that stuff, they be like, go to your mama with that. Then I ain't talking about you.
Right. Anyway.
Exactly. But like men in all capacities, even friends, like you can experience compassion fatigue from your friends, But like men just don't necessarily be aware of what that looks like and how that is. So
going back to what you said before that, so what does it look like on men?
I don't want to hear that. That's like, well, like I don't want to hear that, but like they're what you call that? Avoiding you. Like they're avoiding you. Like for example, if usually like they all be talking about a lot of things and they be like I want to talk and they high key finding every excuse not to talk. You feel me? Like compassion fatigue, especially if it's about emotion. Another way that they that it shows is just them just like just looking drained. Anytime you talk about it, like anytime you try to talk about emotions or something that's going on, this and that, they just look drained. And usually like if they have some response, but now the response is just like, dang, I don't know what to tell you. Like they really just don't have nothing else to give you. You feel me? Like it just really comes off as nonchalantness when it's not nonchalant.
I get that.
Our brother Todd.
Right.
You feel me? What you got?
I agree with that. I feel like, especially because we had a conversation prior to this when he asked me if I had compassion fatigue. I didn't know it. And it's crazy. They're finna do a whole podcast on it. Didn't even know that I was suffering from it. So I agree with that because now that you say that, I'm recognizing the same stuff that I've been doing as compassion fatigue, and it's like, dang. Because it's never that you don't care.
Yeah.
And I think you have to be careful with that, especially me. I know how I can be, and a lot of y'all are probably like this too.
Dismissive?
Yeah, you can be very dismissive. And so it's like, you bring in something to me and it's like, I'm really not trying to hear that right now. Keep that till next week. Like, keep it till next month. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with that though, because I feel like compassion fatigue can definitely negatively affect the relationships around you if you're not careful with it. To be able to address it, because then, like you were saying, it could go from communicating it to being like, come on, move around with that. And now you done hurt somebody's feelings. I feel came for it. Continue.
I wasn't coming for you. I'm speaking just matter of factly.
But I agree with you though.
But that's why I love that, us as friends, like all of us, we've developed this thing like, hey, do you have capacity?
Right.
Hey, do you have space? Like literally, like yesterday, like, do you have space? I was like, yeah, I do. Of course I do. And like earlier, I was like, Jared, we're talking about something, but when you have capacity, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like because like, you don't want to wear a person out. You feel me? So like, try to make it a habit of like asking somebody like, hey, do you have capacity? Or if somebody tell you something like, hey, I would love to talk about this, but like I really just don't have the capacity right now. And you never know. They might be like, oh, well, I have some room. What's up? What's going on? And that opens the floor. You feel me? Because and like a wonderful blessing, yet also a horrible curse for me is that I always have space. Like it's like I just always have, like, it's very, very rare when I just be like, I don't have it in me. There was only one time in life when I was like that.
Dang.
Like really literally once, and I was just like, I don't want to hear none of that crap. I don't care. I don't got it in me. I need rest. I don't want to hear none of it. But usually I'm always like, even no matter, I could be going through the mud. You feel me? Drill through the mud. So I'll be like, hey, can we talk? Like, yeah, sure. What's up? I have room. It's just a gift of mine. Usually, like, yeah, it's just a gift of mine.
So, do you experience compassion fatigue? And if you do, what does it look like, since you're not a person to just be like, nah, I can't do that right now? What does it look like for you? And like, do you experience that?
Like I said, I've only experienced it like once, twice max. And when I did, I was real dismissive, very dismissive. Like, okay, I don't want to talk about that. I don't care, And I didn't say that, but like my actions and my responses, was like, oh really? Dang. It gave that, It also looked, I was irritable. It was like you could say any little thing about an emotion. I'm like, crap. Like it's like any and everything a person does just annoys me. You feel me? Like, crap. What is it? And it's just, I don't know. It just looked like just frustration. I just frustrated all the time. Like, dang, like everybody got a doggone problem. You feel me? But excuse me, still burping. Excuse me, Jesus. But yeah, like that's really what it looks like for me. Like just frustration. And like, do I experience it often? Not really, And honestly, I think it comes from my training in social work and stuff of that sort. Because in the past, I used to just give, or whatever else not, and I genuinely had the space. But there were instances where I just needed some of that for myself. You
Yeah.
feel me? And I didn't do that. I didn't experience compassion fatigue, but I definitely experienced burnout from that. But compassion fatigue and burnout, different people.
We got an episode on burnout, don't we?
We do.
I don't think it's out yet.
Yeah, not out yet. Yeah. You'll
Table
get it. You'll get it. But yeah. So and then next thing you know, once I started going to school for social work and psychology, you know, in the social work classes, they always talked about like letting a person leave with their problems. You know, and when they leave with their problems, it's no longer your problem. Once you close the door behind them, everything goes with them. You know, and it took a while, but once I got that, it was good. You know, you feel me? So like, I'm like, oh yeah, I can deal with it. You know, unpack, cool, and I hope you pack it up nice and neat, put a nice little bow on it, and send it back with you. You know, much more manageable. But you know, like it just, I don't know. I've just learned more so over time.
So, is the cause of compassion fatigue? Is it always just somebody dumping? Or is it sometimes just a bunch of small instances here and there?
It's definitely something that happens over time. I don't necessarily say it could be multiple things. It could be somebody dumping on you all at once, a lot, just something that's a lot. You know, like their emotions are high, it causes your emotions to get high. You know, and then after a while you feel drained. That's compassion fatigue. It could be that way, or it could be somebody, or it could be multiple people consistently coming to you back to back all the time. You know, like with therapists, when they see people constantly every day, like, you know, for an hour each person, like each person has a different problem of that sort, that can cause compassion fatigue. Or it could just be little small things here and there that just build up to cause compassion fatigue. Like it's many different ways. It's not one particular way. Somebody, they may only have this much space for emotional whatever. And somebody can come along with a smaller problem. I'm tired. Is it compassion fatigue?
Yeah.
Like you just have to know, you know, how much you can handle and stuff of that sort. So yeah. But what about you? Do you experience compassion fatigue?
Oh, all the time. I be wow. Sometimes I don't want to hear nothing. Don't talk to me. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what your day was like. I don't care about nothing. And I know that sounds horrible.
I'm laughing because it's so true.
But it's like when I'm done, I'm done. And I know that's something that the Lord has to work on me with, because I feel like it can be handled better than that, even though I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it just I'm experiencing it right now.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to hear that. But don't get me wrong though. I don't think fatigue is the word. Probably like tired. Cause I got
That's what
some space.
fatigue means.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like it's not like super like. Put it to you like this: I just ran a couple laps around the track tired.
Okay.
Versus like I just did
Run
a
a
full
marathon?
yeah, like a marathon or something. Like I'm wore out. It's not to that extreme.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's tired.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So, but I would also like to comment though. You was like, it don't have to be that bad. You don't be that bad. Maybe in your head you be that bad because you hear yourself in your head. But on the outside, you don't say that stuff.
Oh, I be saying some off the wall stuff.
I know you do, but on the outside, like I could always tell because your eyes look like. Well, I can't say that, but like, bruh, you feel me? Like, are you serious? Right now? And like, but at the same time though, you'll still listen and be like, okay, you know, this and that. Or it depends on what the person going on about. If they still talking or whatever, then after a while you just zone out. You be like, yeah, okay. Look at them every now and then, and go back to looking at TV or whatever you're doing. Not listening to really that much. You feel me?
It does happen that way.
You know, but like it's never just I want to hear that, you know, or whatever. So like it's not that bad. You gotta do it. So there was a point you'd be like, I don't want to hear that. I never get one time you looked me dead in my eyes and said, you know, I really don't want to hear that.
Daddy.
And I said, oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
I got you.
I'm so sorry.
But you know, I didn't feel bad. I was tickled by it at the moment. Like I was too tickled to even feel offended. And we sat there, we laughed about it. He was just like, I'm sorry. Like I just don't want to hear that. And I was like, are you okay? He was just like, I'm tired.
That sounds about right.
You know, so I was like, okay, I got you, man. I'm sorry. He was like, no, you're good. We can talk about it another time. Yeah, maybe I should have said the whole thing.
Yeah, that sounds better now. I was like, dang, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're good. It was funny. It was very funny. Yeah, but so So have you experienced it? Is compassion fatigue, you think, a bad thing?
That's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
Cause it's like, I think on one hand, well, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say it's not a bad thing, but it can be though. The reason I say that is because I'm thinking about it kind of like exercise, right? You can work a muscle real good. You know what I mean? You can go 3-4 times a week, 5-6 times a week. It's gonna get tired at some point. And so I think you just have to know when you're tired, know your limits. You know, like if you're in there, you're going 6 days a week, and your muscles are fatigued, you need to know don't go in there that 7th day, because then I feel like that's how you hurt something. And so I feel like from an emotional standpoint, it's kind of the same way. Know when you've kind of hit your limit, or when you need to hit the brake a little bit. Like, you know, I'm kind of tired. And I feel like it can be a bad thing, because it can also be a sign of lack of boundaries. Or it could be you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just about gauging it based on who you are and who you know yourself to be. If you know you don't have no boundaries, then it's like, well, yeah, it's a bad thing. You're tired and it's your fault.
I used to have that bad.
Yeah.
I used to have that bad, y'all. Ooh, 0 boundaries.
But it's like, if you know that you have proper boundaries set in place, and you might just be in a space where it's like, you know, I really can't do all that right now. You know, I need to take a couple of days off from the gym and stuff. I think it's okay, because everything, you know, you get tired, to me, in everything at some point, on every level, even on a spiritual level. Sometimes you don't want to read about it.
Baby, what? Don't even want to get on my knees and pray. You feel me? I don't feel like laying down praying. You feel me? Like,
and I feel like you know, it doesn't matter. Well, what matters is what you do with that fatigue. So that's what I'm gonna say. What do you think?
I agree, 100%. I was literally gonna say, like, compassion fatigue is literally just more so your brain, your body, wherever the fatigue comes from with the compassion or whatever. It's just letting you know that you need a break.
Yeah.
It's literally just like, it's kind of like how like your body starts sweating when you get hot to protect you, cool you down. That is your brain telling you like, hey, you need to chill out. I need a break. I'm tired of processing. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know. So like, 100% agree. You hit the nail on the head. You said every word wonderfully.
I'm shocked. That's because I just had that realization within myself. Like as we were talking. See, man cave works. I'll be trying to tell you.
I'm trying to tell you, y'all, it's healing right now. It's working. Do you feel it? Do you feel it now, Mr. Crab?
I was just gonna say that.
Oh man, comedy gold.
Right.
When it was good.
You just had to be there.
You just had to be there. Okay. So Jared, how can you help yourself deal with compassion fatigue?
I can't go that 7th day. Just take a break. Or even, you know, and I feel like a break looks different for different people. Because I'm literally, this is what I literally just learned. Even if you just be like, hey, I can't do that today. That's a break. You know, however many days you may need, just take a break. And I feel like that's really the only way. If I'm going back to the gym, your muscles can only recover if you take a break. You can't work out 7 days a week consistently for any, you know what I'm saying? It's only going to be a matter of time before it just gives up. So it's like you just have to take a break, and you have to have that recovery process.
True. I would say definitely the biggest thing, like you mentioned, is boundaries.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that's gonna help you recover and deal with your compassion fatigue. And by boundaries, I mean just letting the person know, like, hey, I love you, and I do want to talk about this, just not right now.
Right.
I don't have the capacity right now. I don't have it in me. You know, like just say that. That's all you gotta say. You know, like start and like even before you even get to the point of compassion fatigue, let the person know, like, hey, at some point I may, you know, get a little overwhelmed. I might not have no space for anything. So let me just tell you right now, like you know, at some point I may be like, I don't have capacity for it right now. Can we talk about this for other time? Don't take it personal. But at that time, I really just don't have it in me. You know, so that's literally all you can do.
You know, that's good. Yeah, so I'm learning this as we talk, so I'm processing right now. Literally.
Yeah. So just be like, and you know, when I say, let's not talk about this right now, I don't mean the very next day. Y'all on now? Like, no, like give a brother some time. You feel me? And let them know, like, just can I have like 2 days?
Yeah.
You feel me? Or can we try this next week? I know this sounds extreme, but like I'm just exhausted. I don't have it. Like, people be surprised at how much communication just works. Somebody just told me that, I'd be like, you're good. You're right. There's no problem. You feel me? Like, we do it all the time. So like, yeah, like just let people know. Let people know what you need. And if they be like, oh, you tired. You trying to say I'm too much. It doesn't. Walk away. Walk away. Run.
And then you do it at that point.
Just run. Run, Joseph. Run. Jesus. Those who get it, get it.
Right. Read your Bible more, you understand.
Come on now. Oh man. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. But Jerry, I have another question for you.
Okay.
And I can ask you this because I ain't got nobody.
Okay.
Right now.
Yet.
In Jesus' name.
Yeah.
Inner tears. But anyways, how do you think a woman can help a man deal with compassion fatigue?
Man.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I said it loud enough. Because I feel like I was whispering, and I said it way back here. Okay, how can women help men deal with compassion fatigue?
Man, I feel like this gonna sound really simple, but it can be difficult for women sometimes. Just be understanding. I think that's the biggest thing. If it's just like, I think, you have to just put yourself in his shoes and realize he's 9 times out of 10 not as emotionally intelligent as you. So it's like, I would say just be understanding and be patient, because I think most importantly is to look at what the facts are.
Mm-hmm.
The facts are, if he didn't care, he wouldn't be tired. So don't say you don't care.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is very true.
He would not be. He would be full of energy.
That is very true.
And I think, yeah. So I wouldn't take it from that way, and don't be offended. I think that's important too, because if you say it wrong, and men, we have to communicate it a certain way. Don't communicate it how I want to communicate it. You do better than that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But it's all in how you say things too. So it's like you have to communicate it a certain way. She has to hear it a certain way and respond to it a certain way. So I think if you're understanding and patient, then that's really all the help you need. Like I said, going back to working out. If you're my trainer, right, and I tell you my muscles is tired today and I don't have it in me, the most you can tell me to do is, okay, go recover, go hydrate, go get you some electrolytes, go drink you some water, go eat you some fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Go get you some sleep, because muscles need sleep to regenerate. So it's like, just help them recover.
It's probably why I ain't got no muscles. I don't sleep. Dang, that just hit home for me. I'm sorry.
I'm sick of you.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sick of you.
Sorry. Out of that whole thing, that's what stuck. I was like, dang, you can sleep. My muscles. Dang.
Yes, you do need sleep.
All right, okay. But you give wonderful analogies. You know that.
Thank you. I come from a family of storytellers and liars.
Okay.
Mostly storytellers, though, but some of them just be lying.
Oh gosh. Okay. That some of them just misuse that gift. That's all.
You're right.
That's one. I agree with that 100%. I also want to add that that a way that women can help also is knowing your man. Know him. Some of y'all don't take the time to know your partner, to know your man, to know, hey, when he does this, when he acts this way, he's tired. When he looks this way, when he, cause me, I'm the person, I learn a person. You feel me? Like I could always stay with my friends, soon to be whenever my woman. You feel me? Like if they are feeling a certain way, they never have to say anything. Like when Jerry's in the car, I was like, Jerry, you okay? You feeling kind of tired? You look tired. You feel me? Like, are you all right? And this and that, whatever. Cause like I just noticed the little shifts, the little differences. Even with like even with my mama, you know, that's just me though. I study people like in depth. You feel me? So like, if you're my person and I love you, I call you a friend, somebody that I care about, I'm gonna study you. You feel me? So like, a lot of the times they don't have to say anything. I already know like, you don't have the capacity, you know, or you know like, or maybe like, okay, you just need a break, or maybe you know what, maybe you need somebody to talk to, maybe you just need a little back rub. You feel me? Or a little hug. You feel me? Or maybe you just need somebody to sit down watch TV with you. You want some ice cream? Let's watch something together. You feel me? Like rather than.
Stop telling people what we do.
I was just.
Cause we gonna do that after this.
Sure is. I'm watching the time Major Walmart close. But no, like man, I was mainly just cause like you know what that person likes and what they need in order to recuperate, in order to just feel like themselves again, to just feel rested, to feel at ease. So just do that. You feel me? Like just know your partner, know your person. Like that will go a long ways. Like it'll literally help you not to want to dump on them or even take offense when they are feeling tired or don't have space or feeling how they feel. So I think that's the biggest thing. Like, and that comes with understanding and patience, and also like just paying attention. Pay attention. Simple.
That's facts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's how I take on compassion fatigue. Yeah, it happens. To people, to the best of us. I'm the best.
I'm us.
Shut up, Jerry. But like, yeah, so like it happens, But like that's why I always say, never put all your eggs in one basket. Even when it comes to like when the person that you talk to. Some people, they only have one person. Like that's my person. If that person's not available,
True.
like what if you really, really going through something and that person really high-key just don't have it in them to do to at all?
Mm-hmm.
Now where you can go.
Can't jump off a bridge.
Exactly. Go jump off the bridge. Cause why? Why by yourself? Why you lonely? Examine yourself. Okay, I'm just playing.
What I'm about to say. Please don't.
I'm just playing, y'all. No, but like no, high key, like you should definitely. There should always be at least more than one person that you trust in your life. If it's only one, check yourself. Something not right. You feel me? Or you just picking the wrong people. But like if Jared's not available, okay, cool. I have this person. That person's not available. I have this person. I have like at least 4 people I can go to with my emotions.
I mean, that's a solid number.
5th be my mama. You feel me? Now, although she could be first, but I'd rather not worry my homegirl. You feel me?
I'm sure she appreciates that.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather not worry homegirl. No, she wants to know everything. She be like, "Come, what's wrong? Come talk to me." To be honest, if mama could come live with me and bring my brothers with her, so we could all live together, she would. She just want like to be honest, before I even got here, I was like, "You could come live with me for a while." I was like, "No, mom." She's like, "I just like having all my boys under my roof, just with me." I'm like,
She just want to make sure y'all all right.
and we all right, homegirl, But yeah, so that's it. That's all I got. You got anything else, Mr. White?
That's it.
Y'all, take y'all a break.
Yeah.
Communicate what you need.
I'm finna take me a break right now.
Peace. Let's get the ice cream.
Amen.
Trying to find a place I went wrong. I got a couple problems, but I'll make it alone. I can't right on my wrongs, but I can write them in songs.